Move on to the fourth on the programme, and race number 4 at Sha Tin on Sunday is our feature race, the 18 Districts Cup. And it's run over the 1,400 metres. Sonic Fighter, a two-time course and distance winner. Those were last season, though. Thou Shall Sing, course and distance for the first time. He's won at Happy Valley over the 1,000 metres. Winning Together makes his debut for Frankie Law, Lord Shannakill 4-year-old. Down to Red Brick Fighter, just having his second start, gets up from the 12 to 1,400. Shining Ace, runner-up last time out behind Golden 60. And into Mr. Magdalene, who's had 4 starts so far. Hasn't run a place as yet. Michoy trains him. He'll jump from barrier 10. Thou Shall Sing, Beauty Energy, Shining Ace and Mr. Magellan have been up at Chongfa.
They have. Pace of the race, possibly Victor Wong on Thou Shall Sing to roll forward, stepping up to the longer trip and cross over with Shining Ace, who was ridden aggressively last start from gate 10. He's drawn 9, Thou Shall Sing in 8. Voyage Star, you would think potentially in 7 might go with them too, but his recent trial did suggest they may try and ride him a touch more patiently and see if he can find the line at the end.
Here is Voyage Star. He's been in good form. He's a winner 2 starts ago, backed it up with a nice 4th behind Craig Star, who's come out and run well again since. He comes out of a strong form race, so he looks good. Zach Purton will jump aboard, taking over from Sylvester de Souza. Murray's partners, Chad Schofield aboard, and this is just a nice, quiet piece of work. He's only had the 3 starts. His second start was pretty good behind Perfect Match. Didn't back it up at his 3rd start, but he's a fit horse, and he goes okay here in the mornings. Does it Murray's partner, barrier 2 for him. And here's up at Chongfa, we've got Shining Ace. He's allowed to stretch out down here as well, Shining Ace. Not bad from him. John Size, Joe Morera will team up for him. He looked a little bit wayward when he was a couple of his runs.
All right, we'll have a look at one of those runs in a second or so. We'll start off, though, with Voyage Star and his last start effort behind Craig Star. He'd won the start prior of the 1,200. This is 14. Yeah,
and look, he got to the front and led. I think he's better with a little bit of a sit, as Brett suggested. He has trialled that way as well. He was a bit of a sitting duck here, and he was still in front with 100 to go. He just sort of got wound down late, and Craig Starr's gone on and run well since.
Yeah, it was interesting. He was backed off the map the start prior at 1,200, and then there was no money at all for him, 1,400. He was 12s into 10s. So that obviously suggested, maybe there were a few queries over the extra distance. But the recent trial, as we said, back in behind, asked to close a little bit at the end. Maybe they will take a sit.
All right. Let's have a look at Shining Ace and his last start effort. You'd be hard-pressed. There wasn't too much wrong with this, I don't think. He finished second. I think the winner's probably quite smart as well in Golden 60.
Definitely. Yeah, he did look pretty smart the way he closed off, and they were aggressive with Shining Ace. Prior to this first start, they were a little pushy out of the gates, but the next 2, he was sort of taken back and given plenty of time to settle and then try and find the line. It didn't happen on this occasion. He really pinged out of the gates and ran his best race so far.
Yeah, he's getting better with every run. I found a spot for him as well. So, he looked a little bit green on his debut run, went over 1,000 and stuff. Now he's learned and he's going around the bend. I think he's a better horse.
Yeah. All right, one more to have a look at, and that is Pearl Champion. Now, Pearl Champion was a winner back at the end of December. Stone last time out, though.
Yeah, last couple of starts he's drawn 13, 13, 9. When he did win, he's got a lot better draw here in barrier number 6. Nice, easy trial here, wasn't pushed out at all. I expect him to run pretty well. I've got him in the numbers.
I left him out, but he's the dangerous runner in the race, I think. 13 at his last 2, as Paul highlighted. Prior to that, a winner over Win-Win, who absolutely trotted up last week when blinkers went on. Better barrier, can just lurk in behind and potentially close off quite strongly, I think.
All right, I say finished last as well. De Souza eased up on him, basically got no luck down the straight.
Yeah, he was held up.
Yeah, but there you go. Open race, Shining Ace, the favourite.
Yeah, got him in the numbers, but I'm going to go with Sonic Fighter, the toppy here. He steps up to 1,400 metres. He's won twice from his 13 starts, and they've both been over this 1,400 metres and both in this class. So I think he's had a few runs now this season, and he'd be cherry ripe from barrier 4. So he's on top to beat Voyage Star, shouldn't be far away. Pearl Champion and Shining Ace. 1, 3, 4 and 10.
Had him on top initially too, Sonic Fighter. I just thought he might give away a little bit of a start again on the C course. So I ended up relegating him back to 3rd. But I think Voyage Star, Shining Ace, Sonic Fighter are all capabilities or capable of winning this given the right run. Thou Shall Sing might be a cheeky horse out on the pace with a lightweight kicking on too. So 3, 10, 1, 2. I'll bank at the 3. I included the 12 Diamond Legend. He's racing quite well. I probably should have stretched it a bit further and put in Pearl Champion. But I think they're the main numbers for race 4, which of course is the first of our features.
We do have the first starter in there is winning together. 4 trials. He actually won his first trial, but I thought just so since.
He's had 12 months off. He's had some issues, so I'm happy to watch him first up.
All right, there you go. That's number 5 in your race book. That's race number 4 as well. Next up for us is race number 5. It's the first leg of the Triple Trio.